Hey guys, Andy here. So I have just finished watching Google's LaunchNightIn, the event where they've announced their new products and their two new phones, and I figured I'd just come and share some of my thoughts about it. So here we go. All in all, a bit of an average event, I think I would say. Now, I don't like spoilers, be it movies, TV shows, whatever. So I generally don't go reading about the sort of specs that are expected. Maybe it seems a bit weird to everyone else, but I avoid all that. I'd rather just wait for the event and see what comes, which is what I've done. So there was really sort of three different areas that they talked about: the new Google TV and Chromecast, the new Nest Audio speaker, and then the two new phones. So the Google TV and Chromecast, I think the big selling point being it kind of brings everything together. So if you subscribe to Netflix, Amazon Prime, I mean, they were shown Hulu, YouTube TV, Disney Plus, all these things, it all is built into Google TV and just makes it easier for you to find new stuff. Like it'll recommend you the example the lady was giving was recommend you different dramas. It doesn't matter what network you're looking at, network, provider, service you're looking at, it will just pick them from all of them. Seems a reasonably good idea. There's a watch list. What I did quite like the idea of was you Google something and you can just go, yeah, add that to my watch list. And then it's going to be there on your TV the next time you start up. I mean, there wasn't much more to learn from that, I don't think. Now it's got a remote. It's got an assistant button on the remote. That could be quite handy. $49, £60 to us basically in the UK, or £90 with 6 months of Netflix. But if you already subscribe to Netflix, I guess just tough. Don't do that one. Get the £60 version. Okay. Then the new smart speaker. Personally, I thought it was a massive waste of time. The whole event was 32 minutes. I think the smart speaker took about 11 or 12 minutes of it. They spent 6 minutes chatting with Mark Ronson. He played a couple of different tracks, and it's like when I try and review headphones. It's really hard, I think, for me to explain to you what I'm hearing, really. And they can't really, in a YouTube video, explain to us how it sounds. Just give us the sort of key points about it, show us what it looks like, and move on. I just felt it was massively drawn out. The only interesting bits: 70% recycled plastics, being released on October the 5th in 21 countries. I mean, they moved on to this bit where they're in like a warehouse with lines drawn on the floors to represent somebody's house with different speakers in them. And some chappie walking through telling it to change speakers, and then he starts playing on a keyboard, and I think maybe his son comes out and starts playing drums. What was that about? Then we get Selena Gomez basically trying to sell us YouTube music for, it was only 3.5, 4 minutes, but for me it seemed like an eternity. Like, move on. Why are you trying to sell me YouTube music? Tell me how great it is. I'm not interested. That's not why I'm here. You put an advert in your show. Finally, then we moved on to the phones, putting the G in 5G. Two new phones. The 4A is selling faster than the 3A they mentioned. Not a massive surprise. The 4A 5G is bigger. It's got an ultra-wide angle lens. It's got the same lens in the 4A 5G as in the 5. The 4A 5G is going to be £499, which is the same as the amount of dollars, which is interesting, because the Pixel 5 is $699 but £599. I have ordered one. It says that it's coming on the 15th of October. The Pixel 5, water resistant, 8 gigabytes of RAM, wireless and reverse wireless charging. Again, you spent 11 minutes about your speaker and then flew through the specs at like 15 seconds. I don't know. Although I did think, do they normally not bother giving us the specs? I feel like perhaps they don't. They just kind of go, here's the new phone, and you'd left guessing what's the RAM and this, that, and the other. So maybe that's an increase, improvement. But yeah, just they flew over that. And then they seem to go on to just a big advert about 5G and what 5G can they do. I don't care. I don't care if it means I can download movies quicker and I can play Stadia with, or Duo is now optimized for 5G. I'm not here for an advert about 5G. I wanted to know about the phones. So they gave us a little bit more info. They moved on to the camera, same camera on both phones. HDR gets a serious upgrade, interesting. There's a night sight and portrait mode. Okay, portrait mode has portrait light, and this can be applied in Google Photos to portraits you took previously. I kind of missed exactly what they're doing. I think they're moving where the sun source was. I'm not entirely sure. They mentioned extreme battery saver, where you can basically select the apps that you want it to keep running and it shuts down everything else. I think there's something like that can extend your battery life by 48 hours, which, okay, I mean, basically you're shutting everything down. The phone's going to last a long time. 3 years of updates. The Titan M chip keeping everything safe and secure. Yeah, fair enough. Hold for me. So if you get put on hold, you tap that and basically then it alerts you when someone's there on the phone. You go, oh, hello, yes. But I'm guessing that's going to be US only. I don't know. They talked about feature drops where the extreme battery and the hold for me will be released to the older Pixels, and that's good. That is good that they're gonna put, you know, if you have got a Pixel 4, in a short time, you assume you'll be getting some of these software features that the Pixel 5 comes with. So, yeah, actually, as I look back, I don't think it was that great an event, and that's from somebody that didn't even know all the different specs and features and all that sort of thing. The 5, I've ordered the 5, but I am thinking already. And this is the first time ever, really, I've kind of thought this, do I need it? Does it bring anything particularly new? I'm not sure that it does. So, love to hear your thoughts about it. That was a very quick, I've been less than 4 minutes talking about the event. It went on for 32 minutes. I don't think there was a lot of content in there. But do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I do read them all. I'll sort of reply if it's relevant. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up button, all the usual malarkey. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.